Hey everyone, welcome to another Paddington Grey Raven affection story. So this one's going to be Nanami Starfarer. So I just, actually, well not just, actually, I finished her ability I think like maybe 2 weeks ago, and I haven't really had time, to like film it. So we're going to be doing it right now. So let's go ahead, you'll see me react to this affection story. So let's go ahead and get started with chapter 1. After an extremely difficult mission, the Parliament approved a few days of holiday for most commandants. While you don't need to go out, there are still tons of documents that you accumulated over time for you to process. I swear, Commandant is so busy than ever. Oh my goodness. I guess because, us, Commandant Chief, so, but that's kind of sad, not gonna lie. There's no such thing as a holiday. Catching up on the paperwork is enough to keep you occupied. Oh my goodness. There's no escape from these repetitious and uneventful days. If only there were something special happening. Commandant! I'm not really good at, voice dubbing, so I apologize if it's not, like, in character. Commandant! Commandant! Are you here? Nanami's voice arrives way before she does. Her typical style, but to come here at this point in time. Is that considered special? Bang! After signing the familiar repair report for the door, the energetic Nanami arrives at your desk. I knew you'd be here, Commandant. Nanami is your assistant for the day. Ahem. Nanami clears her throat. Nanami reporting. Any order, Commandant? Not really. You were my assistant. You are... Okay, the second one seems like not quite a little offending, so we're gonna go with the first one. Not really. Then you're free to help me with something, Commandant. Is that what an assistant does? You remain suspicious, but your words are honest. What is it? An analysis of the target human's tone and temperature change indicates the target's level of willingness to continue working is 0.543%. You hear a strange robotic voice with electrical crackles coming from the corridor. It sounds quite horrifying when it comes out of nowhere. What? Who is it? Haha! Isn't it fun, Commandant? That's Nanami's new friend, Maple. These are interesting names, not gonna lie. Without getting your approval, Nanami pulls a large office chair inside the room. What the what? Okay, I was not expecting that. Maple is a chair? Its main structure is an office chair, indeed, but it is also connected to various circuits, screens, and control panels. Dated parts, uneven paint, rust marks. It feels like Nanami has dug out the cockpit of some vehicle from a few centuries ago and brought it here. When you move closer, you find a green, freaky smiley face flickering on a small... Is this supposed to say crit? I'm gonna guess. Crit screen. What? What's with the first one? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I kind of want to do it ask for the fun of it, so let's class. Are you sure this isn't a torturing tool? Of course not. Maple is a truly humanized, smart virtual reality chair. Nanami created me to bring you more joy. I hope you will like me. This is very interesting. Hello, Kelly. You do not know me, but Maple knows everything about you. Okay, that was just good. Well, good key. I want to play a game. Maple, did I let you answer before me? Maple makes a series of descending electrical sounds. The fluorescent eyes on its screen have also lowered, looking sad and disheartened. Bzzz. Maple is sorry. Maple is a good child. Maple should not interrupt while Nanami is talking. What is with this? Oh my goodness. As Maple said, it can help Nanami to recreate all sorts of scenes. VR? It's more than just virtual reality. In fact, some of Nanami's wisdom has been lent to Maple. That's why Maple can do a lot of things that regular VR devices cannot. Babylonia is so stingy on resource management. All my applications were rejected. It took me a lot of time and effort digging up the junkyard before finally managing to assemble enough computing power for Maple. Commandant, do you still remember our date? Wait, what date? The topic she suddenly brings up jogs your memories. Oh, you mean, okay. First stop, the carousel. Rumor has it that the horses will take you to the sky if you ride them long enough. Second stop, let's go to the haunted house, though ghosts aren't real at all. And the third stop is roller coaster time. Its rail will break in halfway. Super exciting, right? We never finished any ride, but it was still a super fun day. Relax your stupid fighters. Oops, it broke. Luckily, she was holding the hand of a mannequin. You must have remembered it too, right, Commandant? Not hard and green. Okay. Hard to forget. I'm gonna go with that first one. But that day was nowhere near enough. Nanami had a great time with you, but somehow I just felt something was missing. I thought about it for a long time, and finally found out the reason. What is it? The location! I looked up the database. People used to date on beaches, cinemas, or streets. All of them are no longer around. So, I built Maple to resolve this particular problem. Oh, okay. I've added many locations where I like to have a date with you and Maple. There are a total of... how many? Report. Nanami has saved a total of... oh gosh, I'm not gonna say that number, that's way too long. Wait. Hold on, let me read this. How many numbers? This isn't a... this definitely had to be in... is this like a billion or trillion? Yeah, this I think this is in a trillion. I think that... I don't know if that exists. Trillion... 4,294,000,000,000... 967,296 locations. That's a lot, not gonna lie. 65,536 weather effects. And one... oh, I'm not saying that. Okay, well, I'll just say the number. 8446744073709551616 events in Maple. That's just... okay. A lot. Huh? Did I save that many? Looks like it. Alright, let's not waste any time. Come sit here, Commandant. Nani pats on Maple. Its seat squeaks, and you see small electrical sparks and entangled cables. I feel like that's not safe. Better not. Oh my god, don't do that to anyone. Don't guilt me. Huh? Nanami sounds shocked. I still got some paperwork. I don't feel good about this. I'm gonna go with the first one. I still got paperwork work to do. Just put them away for now, Commandant. You hate them, don't you? Please, Commandant. Nanami would love to take this opportunity to know more about you. Without further explanation, Nanami drags you toward Maple. A human strength is nowhere near us constructs, and she presses you onto the seat. Oh my god, that's like really comfortable. Despite its still a bit dated look, Maple is surprisingly comfortable to sit in. Oh, okay. But the comfort is fleeting as Nanami puts a fully enclosed metal helmet on your head. Click. The thick metal blocks all the light. You can only feel the smell of rust and stuffy darkness. Are you ready, commandant? Her voice bounces around inside the metal helmet, making a humming echo that bombards your skull. Still, you can clearly feel her eagerness and excitement. Somehow, this has calmed you down. It's too late to say no, I mean, you think. Accepting your fate, you give a thumbs up toward the direction of her voice. Beginning to connect. I'll see you on the other side, commandant. You hear a long beep. The seat under you suddenly thrusts forward, and you cannot tell whether the propulsion is virtual or real. You feel your mind accelerating in a deep sea or space until it crashes into a blazing white light. Okay, that's an interesting start. Okay, sorry about that. I had to actually put some clothes away. Okay, chapter 2. The thrust lasts but a moment. Before you know it, you are already inside a bedroom. Sorry, I have to... Oh, let me see. Okay, that's fine for volume. The road outside is already dark save for a few stars and a half moon hanging in the sky. After some fumbling around, you finally turn on the room light. The room does not contain too many items. You can only see one single bed, one 2-level wardrobe, one desk, and one chair. You find yourself no longer wearing the combat uniform, but a soft, casual outfit instead. Your military terminal has been replaced with a small civilian model. Unlike Babylonia's simple style, there are a lot of fashionable, intricate patterns on this terminal. It looks like something from the Golden Age. You feel something in your ear and touch it. It is a mini earbud. The alarm clock on the desk reads 20 o'clock. A blue hollow screen catches your attention. When you're about to look at it up close, you suddenly hear a cold, robotic voice in your earbud. System online. Good evening, Citizen Kelly. The voice sounds extremely familiar to a Babylonian resident like you. It belongs to the super AI, Gesto. But it is not the real Gesto who is talking to you. It is just one of the things that Maple is able to simulate. First of all, happy birthday. My birthday? What the heck? You hear brief fireworks, not even my birthday. According to the World Governance Citizen Welfare Act, Chapter 3, Article 2901, every citizen connected to Gesso has the legal right to be matched to others after reaching the physical age of 18. You are eligible for matching. Would you like to commence the process? After the question, Gesto awaits your answer in silence. You give an answer after thinking for a short moment. No. Nanami, who entered the virtual space with you, is nowhere to be found. Your top priority right now is to find her. From a game perspective, you need to complete the main quest first. Oh wow, so it's like a game. Okay. Understood. Terminating execution. What? The what? The cold robotic voice halts. After a short, irregular noise, Jessel speaks again with a monotonous tone. You are eligible for matching. Would you like to commence the process? You are eligible for matching. Would you like to commence the process? Oh my gosh, are you gonna repeat this one? You're eligible for matching. Would you like to commence the process? You are eligible for matching. Would you like to commence the process? You are eligible for matching. It keeps repeating the same line unemotionally. My goodness. Is this a so-called sudden event? You recall Nanami and Maple's conversation. Jessel will not stop hassling you, so you had to accept the match while searching for Nanami in the wardrobe, under the bed, and in the ceiling. She likes to play hide and seek. You cannot rule out the possibility that she is hiding in your spawn point. Permission granted. Matching Citizen Kelly with other applicable targets. Matching completed. Thank you for your support. I wish the two of you a good time. Logging off. The moment your communication with Jessel ends, you hear an energetic voice. Ulu? Is it Hulu or Ulu? I don't even know. She sounds so excited that her voice is trembling. Hello. This is my first time matching with someone, but you sound calm and reliable. You must have done this many times, adding a lot, yeah? Not really. Why? Okay. What? This is your first time too? Fate has brought us together. Do you like animals? My favorite is our dog. My parents and I call it Mimi. Isn't it a great name? The girl keeps talking about her hobbies, leaving no time for you to speak. As she introduces herself, you begin to paint a picture of her in your mind. You still do not know her name or age. She is the only child in the family, currently living with her parents. She goes to high school nearby and has slightly above average grades. She is currently concerned about how to build an 18-meter tall, generic humanoid battle weapon. She never stays out late and sleeps at the same time every day. Before going to bed, she puts on a piece of performance-boosting equipment she made that consumes a liter of jet fuel to run around the highway with Mimi. Then, she sleeps after sun stretching until her mother wakes her up. She is always adventurous, very competitive, but not troubled by the results. Her favorite anime is Mass Motorcycle Rider. What? That's a title? Really? Okay. An ordinary girl who claims to be hyperactive. What is with this? Oh my god. You feel like you have some clues on Nanami's whereabouts. Oh right, I haven't asked you your name. Can you tell me your name? Naive voice, okay. Okay. Kelly. Kelly? You suddenly receive a communication request in the terminal. Answer. Hello, Kelly. My name is Nanami. What? Oh, okay, so this is when she was, like, young. The hologram turns into a girl who looks identical to Nanami, but without the inner device on her head or the giant chainsaw that she often holds. If you ignore the unbelievable self-introduction, she looks just like an ordinary girl who lives next door, anxiously looking forward to an unknown encounter. She crosses her hands on her chest, takes a deep breath in, then reaches out her right hand as she is opening up her heart. Who doesn't long for love in her youth? You wrote to your friend, describing to your first encounter with a girl. I feel like a ship approaching a mountain of magnets. Even my tiny screw is attracted to her. Your vision is filled with the girl before you as you're pulled closer to her. Skip. What? What is this? Skip. Okay, we're watching a story? Okay. The girl is showing you enough respect and love. You only need to work a little harder to win her heart. Skip. What? But there are too many obstacles, while few actually support your relationship. The malevolence of others around you is going to overwhelm you. Skip. You leave your hometown trying to make a living, but witness a filthy, fraudulent world instead. The memories of her are the only thing that can keep your mind clear. Skip. They are so far away and can't even... Skip. Points the gun at your head. Oh my, what the heck is this going on here? Kelly, no! The girl is in tears. Her hands remain on the same gesture without touching anything. She is no longer that shy and naive little child. She is screaming and struggling, trying to grasp the life and memories that are about to disappear. Before you realize it, you're holding a handgun. Its cold muzzle is pressing against your temple. The smell of gun smoke hints at imminent death. What? Wait a second. Come on, I'm having a great moment. Don't interrupt it, commandant. Nanami is supposed to rekindle your desire to live with her love here. You aren't following the plot, commandant. What? Nanami takes out a blue hole screen from nowhere, tapping the text on it. Don't run away. Okay. I prefer happy endings. So you don't like tragedies? No, I don't. Not really. Nami quickly takes note on the screen. I know what to do now. I'd like to learn more about you, Commandant. I also want to experience many things with the authentic you. From now on, I will not try to influence your decision, but make sure you play your role well. The Girl winks at you and quickly walks to you. Her hands slowly rest on your cheeks. They are just holograms, but you feel like you can sense her temperature in her hands. Her palms are soft and warm, but her fingertips are cold, like drops of mountain springs on the way back from a field trip. They have the fragrance of flowers and fresh grass. Then she presses harder on your cheeks. Her palms are also sticking to your cheeks. Nanami? The next moment, they are holding your head like clamps. You cannot move even a little bit. What? Oh my god, Nanami is going crazy right now. Still, I must punish you for ruining the vibe. What? What? We were confused. I'm the one who's confused. I don't know why. Wait! Huh? Nanami hits your forehead hard with a headbutt. What? Okay, this is... Oh my god, this is... What? Okay, chapter 3. I can imagine chapter 3. You have lost track of time, but the pain still lingers on your forehead. You feel that soft mattress on your back. The pendant lamp over you sways from the breeze. It is a familiar feeling. You seem to have returned to the same bedroom. The interior looks no different, and you're wearing an identical casual outfit. But unlike last time, it is a sunny day outside. The alarm clock reads 8 o'clock, and Nanami is still not in the room. Knock knock. You hear a light knocking sound on the door. After smoothing out the wrinkles on your clothes, you walk to the door and put your hand on the handle. Come, Senior Kelly. Are you awake? What? The voice sends a chill up your spine. All your muscles immediately contract, stopping your hand from turning the handle. You finally understand what Nanami meant by playing your role. So this is what we're doing now. You calm yourself and open the door. The girl before you is wearing a dress and standing calmly. Huh, you're already awake. I was going to ambush you. What a pity. Oh my god. Okay. You say ambush, do you mean dismantling with that? Okay, we'll just go for some. Put the chainsaw down first. Show some decency. Okay. The chainsaw is almost half of Nanami's height, but he tosses it away with ease. It hits the floor and makes a dull noise. Now I can't see Senior Kelly's sleeping face. Too bad. I'm never sleeping. You are a soldier after all. You follow strict daily routines, which I feel like is too strict, not gonna lie, in my opinion. I see. Nanami takes more notes on the whole screen. Let's go to school. Come, Senior Kelly. Before that, there is still a question that bothers you. Why are you playing a freshman this time? Because Nanami wants to experience it. It is indeed a very Nanami-like answer. Still, you can't even get used to it yourself. I think you should give up that setting. I think, yes, I agree with that. But this is what I planned. I think you should follow your heart. Commandant, you're right. Nanami prefers this more. Seeing Nanami no longer insists on calling you senior, you feel relieved. At least you don't have to call her freshman Nanami. Oh my god. Let's go then. Huh? Where are we going? Were you not going to school? Oh, that's already over. Over? Nanami only wanted to be your junior, Commandant. After the morning call, that experience is over. Nanami didn't get to break into your bedroom or use a chainsaw as planned, but that was the end of the story. Is break into literal? Oh my gosh. What's Nanami doing? After arriving at school, you will be separated based on grades. Then your classmates will have a chance to hit on you. What the? I won't let that happen. Nami crosses her arms, making a giant X sign. Besides, school's so boring. I'm not going there. Don't look down on school. Let's move on to the next experience, Commandant. How many are there? This many. Nanami taps her screen open, and you see a long, almost infinite string of numbers. To finish it out. Okay, what I'm gonna say. That's too many. Is the number still increasing down there? Don't worry. I got a plan. And you don't have to worry about time. Time passes much faster here than in real life. What? What? Enough with this. Let's go. Well, Nanami grabs your hand, and your vision blurs for a second before the scenery in front of you transforms from a bedroom to an amusement park. Not to mention, does it feel familiar, Commandant? That's right, this is the abandoned park we visited before. Except Nanami has fixed everything here. Now we can play through everything for once. The park before you no longer looks deserted and neglected, just as Nanami said. All the facilities will have been repaired and renovated. The Ferris wheel is spinning, the roller coaster soaring past you. A clown robot is waving at you in front of the door to the haunted house. Oh gosh. The metal, plastic, and fabrics have all been coated with new colors by Nanami, who has reconstructed the magical kingdom before your very eyes. Except, my spider sense is tingling. Commandant, let's ride that carousel. Nanami leads you to the carousel. You pick a random horse and hop on. Nanami, meanwhile, jumps up behind you, wrapping her arms around your waist. No. Okay, sorry. Nanami? It's about to start, Commandant. Remember to hold on tight. Right as she says that, the horses started moving. Oh my goodness, nostalgia. Your heart is racing as well, Commandant. Holding you close, Nanami seems to be listening to your heartbeat. When she speaks, her breath is carried through your clothes, caressing your back. But you do not have time to pay attention to that. It is not exaggeration to say that your heart has never beaten as fast as it does right now your entire life. After all, the horse you are riding is currently traversing through the air at 500 kilometers per hour. This is a bona fide oh my god. Panoramic flight experience. So, fixed means it can now fly. The turbulence dissuades you from talking. The freezing wind hits your face like needles piercing through your skin, threatening to tear your face off your skull. You can only hold on tight in case you're thrown off. Ha ha ha! You also find this fun, don't you, Commandant? Human's heart rates rise when they're excited. Given how fast your heart is beating, you must find this super fun. Not really. I'm not saying that one. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Your reputation scrambles in the wind, turning into gibberish. In that case, let Nanami make this even more fun. Choo choo! Backup generator! Engaged! Oh my goodness. You are not sure how it is designed, but the horse eventually returns to its original position, steadily, and then stops. You try your hardest not to fall when you get off it, your legs trembling and weak. How are you feeling, Commandant? It was too exciting, but it was very stressful relieving as well. Dopamine took over your brain after the initial terror passed, and your fatigue from working the past few days has all but vanished. We have to do the roller coaster next, then the haunted house, the Ferris wheel, the bumper cars. Your face grows paler with every new attraction Nanami names. You do not dare to imagine what ways Nanami has fixed them. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's crazy. Seeing her enthusiasm as she counts down with her fingers, you do not have the heart to reject her. At least let me take a break first. Oh my gosh, she's getting more crazy with this one. Okay. Chapter 4. I don't know why they have to give a gray screen, for this. First, you feel the soft mattress on your back. The pendant lamp above you sways from the breeze. Hello, ceiling, my old friend. You tried to remember what happened yesterday. After the trial of the carousel, you feel calmer with the other attractions that Nanami modified. After all the roller coaster does is fly off the rail after climbing to its peak before diving straight toward the lava on the ground. No big deal. As you suspect, the Ferris wheel cabin Nanami and you are in drops into a free fall after reaching its highest point. Oh my gosh, suicide. Oh my goodness. Then it bounces back tens of thousands of meters into the sky with the help of a magnetic launcher before disassembling mid-air and sending you into a free fall once again. We'll call it parachuting shooting practice. The horde-themed haunted house sends you a madman in an ice hockey mask who chases you all over the park with a machete from dawn till dusk. It's part of the immersive experience. With Nanami's meticulous planning, you eventually experience all the attractions with her. I'm so happy! But time passes so quickly. The barefoot Nanami sits on the moss wedge at the fountain, her feet swinging, kicking out sprays of water. The splashes glisten as the lights from the pool meet the setting sun within the droplets, and they look like exquisite gemstones, or perhaps the many lights of the city at night. Are you sure you don't want to get your feet wet, Commandant? It's so refreshing. You shake your head, peeking at the warning sign standing next to the fountain. Danger. High voltage. Cross this off the list. Nanami takes out her whole screen and crosses out another item. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, Commandant. Tomorrow? There are still so many things Nanami wants to share with you. Like, this many. Nanami stretches her arms apart as much as possible as if trying to embrace the whole world. A day is not long enough for us, so we'll have to leave the rest for tomorrow. But don't you worry, Commandant. I already told you that time passes much faster here. We could even spend a lifetime here if we want. Too much true it's gonna go a second one. That's problematic. Now, I was just joking. But nothing will go wrong if we're just staying a few days here. Hang out with Nanami, Commandant, for a few more days. I just want to complete my list. What list? Oh, okay. Nanami might be mischievous, but she does not mean ill. Okay, I'm just gonna nod. I wonder what's going to happen today. We resolve to take things as they come, waiting for someone to knock on the door or call you on the comms. But no one shows up despite your wait. Suddenly, air raid sirens blare outside, rattling the windows. Air raid sirens? You hear a whoosh above you before a figure crashes through the ceiling and lands next to you. Ta-da! Here comes Nanami! Oh, now she's in this frame. Okay. Are we doing Skyfall this time? You wonder. Afterward, Nanami keeps changing her role, and you grow accustomed to supporting her performances. Sometimes, she's a superhero who saves people from disasters. Mostly, she saves you, who proceed to experience over 2,000 of these disasters. Sometimes, she's an esteemed, selfless surgeon, asking nothing in return. And you, the patient on the operating table, with your belly cut open by her chainsaw. Sometimes, she is a wise professor, mentoring you despite how difficult you are being, correcting the many mistakes she spews in the lecture hall. And it goes on. Nanami keeps asking you questions along the way, recording every single detail. What is your favorite color in food? Summer or winter? Sugar in your coffee? Do you lift your leg or right leg first when you walk? Oh gosh. If you guys want me to know, the answers for that. For me, my answers, pink. I think I already told this a lot in my videos. Food, fettuccine alfredo is a must, and it has to be the plain fettuccine alfredo. I don't really like anything on the fettuccine alfredo. I just prefer plain. I know it seems basic, but I don't really care. Summer or winter? Summer. I love winter, but I don't know, summer just takes the cake, and plus my birthday's in summer, so. Sugar in your coffee? I don't really drink coffee, to be honest. I mean, if you count frappuccino, that counts, but I don't really, I drink Starbucks frappuccino, but I don't really drink anything outside of that. Do you lift your right leg first when you walk? Left or right? I guess it really depends, honestly, on how I feel. Depends. Honestly, I really don't care which one. I feel like it might be right one, but sometimes it might be left. So I guess it really depends. Just as long as I'm walking. The length of the records on her whole screen soon surpasses her list. Every time you two have gone through an experience, Nanami crosses out an item on that list, but you do not find the list getting any shorter after a few days. More like it gets longer. Nanami also notices it, starting to skip the middle parts and jumping straight to conclusions, as if something is pressing her to finish these experiences as soon as possible. Rushing through these adventures, you had no idea how many roles you have played and how long you had spent with Nanami. Right now, the Nanami beside you looks like a young child. Mom and Dad asked us to mow the lawn, Commandant. Sure. Just as you lay eyes on a garden full of weeds, your vision blurs for a second. When it clears again, you find a mowed lawn before you. Commandant, let's play with Mimi. Sure. You stand up with the white puppy in your arms, only to find your vision blurs again. You look down to find Mimi panting, its tongue sticking out as if having just been through a marathon. Oh my gosh, what's going on? Let's plant these seeds, Commandant. I'm gonna remain silent. Commandant? Are we skipping it this time as well? Nanami looks slightly panicked, her intention discovered, but she still nods eventually. Yes. She lowers her head, mumbling. The girl before you looks drastically different than the one at the amusement park. The smile on her face is long gone, replaced by worry. Noticing your gaze, Nanami reverses her usual behaviors. It's Q&A time, Commandant. How much of Nanami's wish list has been completed? You recall the endless list on the screen. We're not even 1% there, are we? Beep beep! Wrong answer. It's 70% completed already. So, Commandant, will you indulge Nanami for one last day? I don't want to leave behind any regrets. Nani. Here. We don't have to rush. I'll always be by your side. You can't stay away from Nanami too? Hey! Yee! What should we do? We're both so busy, and there are things we must do. And sure, we'll have free time, but it won't be enough. Not as much as Nanami wants. And Commandant won't always be able to stay by Nanami's side. Unlike constructs, humans are bound by their age. There's no way for you to stay with someone forever. And that's just kind of sad for the story, not gonna lie. I'll be there whenever you think about me. Across time, beyond death. It's not quantity that makes our memories valuable. Nanami looks into your eyes, not continuing your discussion. Despite the noon sunlight, her expression is more somber than the night. You have a feeling that Nanami is withholding something from you. Perhaps you have misunderstood what she meant? Before you can say anything, the sun sets and the sky turns dark. You feel a sudden sense of acceleration. Okay. I feel like we're going through all her, I guess, like, maybe phases, like teen, child. Okay, chapter 5. Ooh, okay. Gentle sways of a cradle wake you up. The tender breeze carries with it salted air, and you open your eyes to a bright blue sea. Some people say that all lights on Earth began from the ocean, back when the air and the land were lethal to all living things. Water shielded lights from deadly radiation, giving them a chance to grow. Billions of years of evolution took place in the ocean before chance sent one of its children to the surface with a wave, starting life on the surface. Creatures on the surface had gone through rigorous challenges, adapting to their environment and evolving. The best of their descendants established civilizations on these lands, but these civilizations are still infants compared to the ocean. Now, the ocean is still stretching her arms, embracing and protecting the lone sail that carries Nanami and you. 2 fishing rods lean against the side of the boat. We're fishing? Exactly. And Nanami won't be skipping anything this time. Nanami takes the fishing rod on the left and says enthusiastically, "Let's see which one of us can get more fish, Commandant." You're not going to cheat? Okay, I feel like that Nanami will be offended if I ask that. And fishing takes a lot of patience. You're underestimating Nanami, Commandant. With that, Nanami casts her fishing line and sits down with her back to you. The ocean breeze gently moves her silver hair. The waves reflect the sunlight onto her profile, shrouding her in ever-shifting colors. She looks focused, serious, and sincere, You had never seen her like this, but you can almost hear a voice within you saying, "This is probably how Nanami looks when she grows up." "Why haven't you started, Commandant?" I'll be right there." You swiftly hook up the fishing bait, and with your grip on the rod, you cast the fishing line. It creates a small splash. The fishing bobber floats and drifts along the waves, and you sit down as well. Okay, we're focusing. You lock your gaze onto the bobber, paying attention to every slight movement. You always lose track of time whenever you narrow your sight to one single thing. If it does not change, your drifting thoughts will instead extend your other senses, enhancing them. It starts with your sense of smell. You peel away the layers of salinity and fishiness, dissecting them into the individual strands. They are the lawn, freshly moved, your laundry, dried in the sun, a feast, and a bottle of beautiful wine, a fantasy, within which you can hide forever. Next up is your sense of hearing. The calm waves play an everlasting, soothing melody. The water whispers softly, like an entrustment from the past, or a call to the future. It sounds like it is within your grasp while being miles away. Distance comes ambiguous as your breath melts into the wind, flying off to the edge of the sky. Your sense of touch pulls you back. The boat is too small for Nanami and you to sit next to each other, so you face opposite directions, sitting with your backs adhering together. Instead of the warmth of her back, you can feel her hair most clearly. Each strand of hair feels like the softest silk. It pierces your skin and your flesh, wrapping itself around your spine, sending you a slight tingle. Okay, we're gonna lean forward. You shake your head, focusing back on the fishing bobber, only to feel light, sudden impact behind you. You are boastful of your claims to the commandant, but staying focused has proven to be more difficult than you imagine. It might be easier if you're building something, so staring at a floating GUI is really trying your patience. Restlessness creeps in quicker than normal. The urge to skip forward feels more alluring now. You recall the commandant's words. Are we in Nanami's perspective? I think we are. It's not quantity that makes our memories valuable. You want to create memories, but you're not seeking cold, impassive data to store in your hard drives. You want to brand your companion into your consciousness. You want the commandant to live in your heart. You suppress a sense of restlessness. The ocean breeze tastes monotonously salty. You dislike that. The waves sound dreary and bland. You would rather listen to the drilling, changing tides if possible. But the touch on your back, muscles more tender than artificial skin softly lean on your back. You can sense the commandant's ease. You can feel the commandant's spine past your hair and clothes, unyielding and unbendable. With Maple's great computational power, you can simulate the commandant's body temperature accurately. Unlike you, a human body does not shift its temperature based on the power output. It always stays within a certain range. Right now, your sensor indicates that it is 36.567 Celsius. That's a lot of Celsius, okay? It makes you feel warm, even when it's drastically lower than how heated your frame gets during battles. It's how you relax, leaning more comfortably against the commandant's back. The commandant suddenly shifts forward slightly. Unprepared, you fall backward to the unexpected movement. Nanami? Arg! Commandant! Nami seems startled, sitting straight abruptly. Did you fall asleep? Fishing really tests our patience, doesn't it? Recalling how distracted you also get, you figure you were no better than Nanami. That's not the reason why. What? Nothing. The sun is about to set. Have you caught anything, Commandant? Nothing at all. Neither has Nanami. Are we going to draw? There's still time. Let's keep at it. Alright. I don't always go fishing, but when I do, I won't leave empty-handed. we're leaving empty-handed. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's too bad. As beautiful as it is, a wish is but a wish. Reality sinks and your hard work this afternoon has not been rewarded. Nami and your buckets are still empty, save for the water reflecting the bright full moon above you. What are we doing next? You figure this is the end of the particular experience. Nami closes her eyes, her brows furrowed, seemingly deep in thought. Then she throws away her fishing rod before leaning on your back and placing her head on your shoulder, yawning and stretching. Never mind, this is it. This is it? That's right. Nami is content. My only regret is that we couldn't catch anything. As if hearing Nanami's wish, the fishing bobber moves for the first time. Oh? Commandant, landed a fish. Okay, we're really in. Okay. The process is surprisingly easy, making you wonder if anything has actually taken the bait. Even if something is hooked, it's probably just a tiny fish. But you quickly realize you have utterly misjudged the situation. A small island has parted the waters and emerged. It was easy not because the fish was not hooked, but because it was surfacing voluntarily. Oof. What? A whale? Wow, I was not expecting that. You have caught a whale. I'm not expecting that. Nami just remembers that all the fish released in these waters are as enormous as this one. What? 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 Who can catch a fish like that? That's what I was thinking. Perhaps a construct doesn't have the strength to reel it in a whale. Was that why she was so confident when she suggested this competition? Not humans. Why is she? Not me. The whale easily floats over your boat. Unable to grasp the mass in time, you are thrown into the ocean with Nanami. Oh god. Okay, we're in the last chapter. Let's see how this one ends. Not gonna lie, like, this affection story is very crazy. I love Nanami, but obviously sometimes she can take a little bit overboard, with her craziness, like, ideas. So, really. Last chapter, chapter 6. The ocean reveals her fury. The water pressure pushes the sparse air in your lungs out before pushing seawater in, forbidding you to breathe. Darkness, coldness, and silence around you, dragging you further down. You see shapes and figures flashing before your eyes. Living or dead, familiar or otherwise, faces you remember begin to walk toward you. In your daze, you seem to hear someone calling you. Hand. Now reach out. Okay. You feel a solid metallic grip on your palm before a force pulls you upward. Oh, okay, where were we? You escape the freezing water, breathing intensely, grasping for long-lost air. Bright, scarlet light casts away the darkness. You look up and find a giant red star encompassing your vision. A giant red star? That's right. It's a sign that it's entering its last days. Okay, now we have the, Starfarer frame. Finally. Nami, wearing an astronaut uniform, stands next to you. We're doing space travel this time? Would you like that, Commandant? Okay, pretty magical. I don't like space traveling, to be honest. Like, time travel, anything time travel is just so confusing, and not quite, it's really painful, at least in my opinion. I'm glad we're not doing it realistically. Embolism, deadly radiation, and extreme temperature could have easily torn your body apart. Instead, you're breathing perfectly fine in space. That defies all common sense. Nanami has pulls and tricks so that you can move normally in space, Commandant. I've been preparing this for a very long time. The moment has finally arrived. Nanami looks at you, slowly extending you a hand. Commandant, will you come with Nanami for a ride? Okay, we're gonna reach out. You don't have to ask. This isn't like you. Hearing that, Nanami pauses for a second before grabbing your hand tightly, so tight that you even feel a slight pain. The universe is a huge place. That is nothing new. You thought you knew this better than anyone else, having lived in Babylonia for so long. But you have no idea. With Nanami's tricks, you get to witness all the wonders of the universe, and you cannot help but feel astonished, at first. nebulas formed from cosmic dust, crystal clear with white dwarfs, star-devouring black holes, and galaxies clashing and merging together. But the most wonderful views become mundane when you observe them on the scale of the universe. Lights and shades from billions of years ago created this infinite cage, downing everything within the speed of light. What are you seeing is but echoes of the past. You are perhaps just chasing phantoms. The images caught by your eyes are merely remnants from eons ago. You are like the insect trapped in amber, jettisoned across time, forgotten. Where does reality begin? The only things that ground you are the warmth you receive from your palm and the silver figure you see before you. As if noticing something, Nanami stops moving forward. I think that's all the time we have for a walk. Time for you to go home, Commandant. Nanami's going to accelerate, Commandant. Don't let go. Okay, we're gonna go to maybe a little less tight. The scenery before you turns blue as all the stars transform into red streaks when they go past you, merging into crimson nebula behind. This is a red shift, visible only when you accelerate to a certain speed. The blue in the distance signifies the future, while the red behind you indicates the past. The kaleidoscopic sight before you is bewitching, shattering any sense of dimension. By the time your vision returns to normal, you find a familiar blue planet before you. Time to go back, Commandant. She lets go of your hand and gives you a gentle push, sending you into the gravitational pull of the planet, and you fall toward Earth. A sudden panic arises within you, and you shout at the tiny figure. What about you? Nanami is going to stay here, but... The girl winks, acting like her usual mischievous self. Always... You can no longer hear what she says clearly. Your mind crashes into a giant white light. Come. You feel your body swaying. A blurred figure shifts before you, and you realize someone is carrying you to the sofa as your senses return. You're awake, Commandant. How do you feel? Am I out already? Your final space journey has left you feeling uncertain still. Although the familiar sights of your office surround you, you cannot tell if you're back in the real world. This is our office? Okay. Of course. Look. Nanami grabs some documents from the desk and hands them to you. These are the files you are still working on. Do you remember? Nanami might have installed many scenarios into Maple, but it's still impossible to replicate the details of the paperwork that even you were expecting, Commandant. You take a closer look, and the progress made on these documents is the same as you remember. You are out of simulation, it seems. Well then, Nanami's leaving, Commandant. Nanami says that as she drags Maple out the door. She sounded contrite for some reason, but before you can ask her about it, Nanami has vanished from your door. Forget it. Despite the many questions you have, figure the proper thing to do is be patient and wait if she is not willing to disclose the truth to you yet. Heading back to your desk, you find a cup of steaming coffee. Nanami has grown up, hasn't she? You grab the cup and take a sip. Okay. Cup by surprise, you spray the coffee all over the place. How much sugar did you put? Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Oh gosh, I'm a sugar, like a sweet tooth, but obviously there's so much sugar that I can handle, obviously. I don't even want that much sugar. Oh gosh, Nanami is searching for something among Maple's tangled wires. Where did I put it? Tips. Maple's connection port is behind the right handle. Ah, there it is. You're brilliant, Maple. Thank you for your compliment, Nanami. I recommend removing your screwdriver from the casing of my central processor unit, given that it is not where the port is. Hee. Begin data transfer. Nanami must keep these memories safe and sound. A question. Your storage unit also contains irrelevant memories, Nanami. Why are you downloading Maple's data? Maple thinks that it is pointless and a waste of resources. That's not a waste, Maple. Everyone would do the same if they could know more about each other this way. No one would care for their personal gain on this. This? You'll understand when you grow up. Maple. Okay, so that is the end of this Nanami Starfarer fashion story. Not gonna lie, that was just freaking out a little bit. Like, I'm just like surprised with Nanami, what she has in store for this, I don't know, virtual thing she had going on. And then the ending, you know, with her in her Starfarer, you know, frame. That was really sad. Obviously, it has to do with, you know, if you read the chapter, you'll know. I'm not gonna really talk about it, but you know what I mean. It's really sad, to be honest. This is why I really hate time travel, but whatever. So sorry, that was my brother. Anyway, so but yeah, I was not expecting whatever crazy, you know, with the carousel flying, you know, with the horse. That was, not gonna lie, I was creeping scared. And then the roller coaster has this lava that really, like, I was like, oh my gosh, all her crazy ideas. So, but I enjoyed it. I would say I feel like I might enjoy her. I forgot what the other phrase is called, but I know it starts with star again. But I feel like I might enjoy that more than this one, because not great. This one was kind of I was not expecting, you know, that one. I mean, I like the fact that it continued from, you know, her previous frame, you know, affection story, but this one I think too much. Like, I know Nanami seems like the type to do that, but I feel like could have just toned it down. I feel like she wouldn't have done that, you know. Like, I feel like she should have known us more there. But anyway, I still enjoyed it. Like I said, it's my least favorite probably affection story, but obviously we will see it with her other. I have 2 other affection stories to go to once I get to level 8, because I like to level up all the way to 8 before I even do a affection story, you know. Anyway, because I like to upload the voice lines and affection story together, so that's why I usually wait. But like I said, I think I'll enjoy her, you know, the frame after this one more, the affection story. And then I think there's also another frame that I need to frame affection story that I need also to, you know, reach level 8. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that affection story. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed that one, and I will see you guys in the next affection story for Punishing Great Raven. And I hope you guys have a great day. I will see you guys in the next video. So goodbye, guys.